is Fox News First.
All right, earlier in the 6 o'clock hour, we were talking about it being National Childhood Obesity Month and the importance of keeping your kids healthy now and getting them a good start. Registered dietitian Jennifer Meacham, who is the director of wellness for North Central Baptist Hospital, is here this morning to add on to that with a kid-friendly, kid-approved recipe, which I'm going to tell you a lot of adults will approve of this too.
Absolutely. My family ate it up.
They did. Okay.
Yes.
It's chicken Alfredo with a twist. And we've already got it on our website at foxsanantonio.com so people could go get this recipe and make it tonight.
Right. So what we're going to start off with is a whole grain pasta. That's one of the twists. We're using whole grain instead of a regular pasta.
Okay.
Instead of a wheat one, I used a Rotini Plus, it's called.
Okay.
This brand, it's fortified with omega-3s and some protein and fiber. So
now,
it's like loaded.
I was going to say, and this is important for kids too.
Yes, absolutely. Which part? The omega-3s
like
are all of it?
that,
absolutely. Yeah, the fiber's important. The omega-3 is great for their brain development. And then the protein is excellent for it helps sustain them to the next meal.
Because we were talking about that because, you know, a lot of times with childhood obesity, it actually affects, we were reading on WebMD, that it affects child's brains and what they do and how they perform at school and otherwise. So these are things that, you know, this helps them with that too.
This is brain food, yes.
Yay!
And it's helping, you know, keep their weight down too. So this is very... This is a perfect recipe for the whole family too.
Okay.
So we're going to boil some pasta, which I've already done.
Pre-done.
And then I added 4 minutes into the boiling process. I've added some frozen broccoli. So this was not on the original recipe. So this is how I modified it and made it even healthier.
Oh, okay.
So this is, you can throw any vegetables in. My family loves broccoli, so I did that.
Okay, easy.
And so then the sauce comes into play. We're going to do 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. This is Healthy Request, so it's a low sodium, low fat version. And then you are just going to dump all these ingredients in the skillet. You'll see how fast this is.
So
I
this
whip
is
this
easy
up in
too.
about 10 minutes.
That's it?
Yes.
So you could do this after work or something if you just don't feel like really working hard when you get home, right?
Or you can cook it the night before and have it ready for when you get home. Either way.
Okay.
We're going to use fat-free half and half. Instead of heavy whipping cream,
okay,
this is 1.5 cups.
All right.
So you are saving quite a bit. So this is basically a skim cream.
But it gives you that creamy texture. All right.
Yes, you do not miss it. And then we're going to have 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese grated.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a little bit of garlic powder, about 4 to 8 teaspoons. And the same thing with ground white pepper. You can use black pepper. It's just this, the color blends in with everything else.
So you're making a white cream sauce. So you just blended it all together.
But if you have black pepper, it's no big deal.
Okay.
So you're going to whisk this up.
Okay.
Heat it up until a light simmer. And then you are going to stir in the remaining ingredients, which is 1.5 cups of diced grilled chicken breast. This is a fully cooked chicken breast.
Okay.
And then the rest of your ingredients, the noodles and the broccoli.
And that's it?
That is it. You stir it in and you are ready to go.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome, and it's quick. Now, you have some great strategies, too, for parents to prevent or address childhood obesity. So let's talk about those 4 that you mentioned to me.
Right. So one is it's a family affair. Don't single out the child if they are overweight or they're at risk of becoming overweight. Make sure everybody is involved. They're making all the healthy decisions together. They're getting physically active. They're eating the same foods.
Okay.
So this will really help with self-esteem and also lead by example.
Okay.
So if you're physically active and you're eating carrots, you're more likely to have a good influence on your children, and they can do it as well.
Okay. Then another one you say is include the children in meal planning and prep.
Right. So the more involved they are, the more likely they are to eat the foods.
Okay.
So example, if they are picking out the vegetables at the grocery store, they're more likely to eat them because they had a part in the decision-making process.
When I was a kid, a lot of times my parents let me take the Rotini, and if you said a cup, they let me measure it out.
Yes.
So something like that, too, to start them, right?
Right. So it's also math lessons, too. There's lots of things going on, and then you also have that bonding when you're working in the kitchen or shopping at the grocery store. So it's not just about the nutrition and the fitness. It's so much more than that.
Okay. Also, you talk about encouraging more play and less TV.
Exactly. So limiting the television to 2 hours a day.
Okay.
Which, I mean, average is about 4 hours a day now with electronics and TV, right? And active play. So that's going outside, walking, playing with a soccer ball, walking the dog, just having fun with it and not making it feel like exercise.
And right now the weather changed and so beautiful this morning. This would be perfect day to do that for your kids as well.
Right.
And last but not least, focus on health not weight.
Right. So when you focus on weight, that could really impact their self-esteem and really bring them down. So you want to focus on the health benefits of eating the right foods. So, you're going to have a stronger heart, or you're going to have big muscles. My 3-year-old gets like really excited about that, of course. So focusing on that angle, not just a number on the scale.
Okay. And that's really important, I think, for young women too, especially because we're bombarded with all of this.
That's right.
So to be able to tell them you're going to be smarter at school, or you're going to, you're going to be able to
feel
run faster
better
because you've got more energy and things like
Exactly.
that. Well, this is fantastic. We are going to try this wonderful dish because Jennifer brought enough for the team here. So we're going to try it in just a few minutes. Remember, foxsanantonio.com. Go under Daytime at 9. That's where all of our recipes are. And Jennifer's recipe there with Alfredo with a twist, so you can enjoy it tonight. Yeah. Jen, thanks so much for being here once again and keeping our families healthy.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back after a break. Stay with us.